and Wales have themselves a new hero. In Lauren Price, Wales' Lawrence Price became the country's first female world champion boxer when she won via a wide points decision after an accidental clash of heads meant that the champion Jessica McCaskill was unable to continue. Having said that, Lauren was performing absolutely admirably, and the decision, I think, would never have been in doubt anyway. So Lauren Price, WBA, IBO and Ring Magazine welterweight champion, I'm delighted to say, Simon, joins us live. Lauren, good morning. What's left of it? How are you?
Yeah, I'm chuffed, I'm over the moon. Saturday night is a night that I remember for the rest of my life, boxing in Wales for the first time, coming out on top of that ramp with my own fans there supporting me. Yeah, it was a dream come true.
Well done, Lauren. I mean, as you say, you did it in front of a Cardiff crowd at the Utilita Arena. How much did they help on the night, Lauren? Because obviously massive backing helps any fighter, but they're special fans, aren't they?
Yeah, most definitely. I keep saying, I come from Wales, we're a small country, but we back our own and support our own, and they come out in force on Saturday. As soon as I stood at the top of that ramp, I had goosebumps. And, after that first, as soon as that bell went, they were chanting my name. And yeah, it was great. Like I said, it was one of the best. It's up there with winning that Olympic gold medal, definitely.
I was talking to Spencer Oliver yesterday, Lauren, and he was talking about the arrival of a new superstar in women's boxing in you and looking at the landscape and the opportunities for you. I mean, you fought an opponent on Saturday that was a very, very significant opponent, very credible, and you did a number on her. And now it's about the opportunities that arrive for you and where you want to go. There's talk about fighting Natasha Jonas. There are other fights on the cards for you with Michaela Meyer, perhaps. Where do you fancy going? It looks like the world's beginning to become your oyster, young lady.
Yeah, I've put it out there, everyone at 147, I'm happy to fight, definitely. You've got great fights, great British fights to make as well. Obviously, you've got Tasha Jonas, Sandy Ryan, Hasbin, they got the other world titles. And, I want to be in big fights. I want to come back to Cardiff. I want to create a legacy. And, yeah, I want to go on and be in big fights. So, I'll sit down with Rob in the next couple of days in the team and, he'll decide my career. But I believe in myself, he believes in me, and I believe I can go all the way.
How does it make you feel when you hear someone describe you as the next superstar arriving? Because we're seeing women's boxing now really kick on a level. You've seen Chantal and Katie Taylor, and obviously from the other side of the pond, Clarissa Shields, and the noise and the amount of attention and the validity it's getting. And now you're being brought into that conversation at a very high level, being talked about as a superstar. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, I think obviously the people close to me, they've believed in me for a long time. And there was questions asked before this fight, oh, it's only your seventh professional fight. Is she ready? Is it too soon? But I think, I proved a lot of people were wrong on Saturday with the way I performed, winning every round again, and just to, show that I am up there with the best. And I believe, there's a lot more to come from me as well. I keep learning. I've done it as an amateur, I reached the pinnacle of the sport, and I believe, I can go on in the pros now. I've got a lot more to learn, but I believe, I could follow in the footsteps of your likes of your Katie Taylors. She's selling out stadiums in Ireland. I want to be doing the same for Wales.
Where are you, Lauren, on the debate about 2 and 3 minute rounds? Where are you on that principle?
I think it's an odd one because, your elite fighters, I think 3 minute rounds work. I train 3 minute rounds. This camp, all I've done is spar through 10 3 minute rounds. So for twos on Saturday, I was flying. But I think, the level of the women's fights is an odd one because your higher level girls, I believe, that you get through the 3 minutes, but then the other level, I think they would struggle. I've always said, why not move to 12 twos first of all, see how that goes, and then, you know, there's questions then around the threes.
Lauren, I don't know what your entourage is like on a fight night, but we know there seem to be dozens of little Furies over in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And John Fury wrote the headlines last night for all the wrong reasons. What was your take on what happened there when he seemed to get involved and headbutt one of the Usyk camp who were there?
Yeah, I know. Nothing surprises me these days, if I'm honest. Yeah, it was actually obviously I seen a few clips on social media, a bit crazy. Uh, But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to comment on that. Obviously, I hope, I hope Fury does it. He's British, and I hope he wins on Saturday.
It seems to me, though, Lauren, that boxing could do without incidents like that yesterday. Although, as Simon says, we've said that for long enough. We're no longer surprised by what we see, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think, when you look at it, the fight, it's a great fight, two of the best heavyweights in the world, and it doesn't really need all that around it at the end of the day. On Saturday, when that bell goes, there's two of them in there, and the best man will win. So, the fight has already sold itself. It doesn't really need, all that.
Lauren, tell me about your relationship with Rob McCracken in terms of as a trainer, because he comes with such a high reputation. A little bit of controversy about his passing of Anthony Joshua, but Carl Froch won't have a bad word said about him, thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread. How much difference has he made to you?
Oh, massively. I feel completely honoured, to be trained by him. It's a complete privilege to have him in my corner. And I said to him on Saturday, thank you for all the time and effort he puts into me. One of the best trainers, best, one of the best men out there, really. Like, I can understand what Carl's on about, and I can honestly say, he put me through a grueling camp, but he knows his boxing, and he's a great person as well. And I feel, really honoured to have him in my corner.
I think before you go, Lauren, I think, Simon, you're excited by what Lauren is doing and what she might yet achieve further down the line.
Can't not be. I think she's a very capable operator. I like to see these women getting really good fights and winning world titles. I'm a big admirer of Natasha's. I'm a big admirer of Savannah Marshall's. And I'm really interested in seeing what Lauren... Of course, I'm not going to exclude Katie Taylor from the conversation.
Yeah.
And I like to see our top in these aisles. I know she's Welsh, but in these aisles, I like to see good fighters being given opportunities. And I think she's a very, very interesting fighter. And Rob McCracken doesn't train fools.
Yeah. A lot of well-wishers, not surprisingly, in Wales getting in touch with us, Lauren, wanted me to pass on our best wishes to you, so I'll do that right now. Lauren, be proud of yourself. It was a marvellous achievement, and we'll follow what happens for you next. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well done.
Lovely. Lauren Price, WBA, IBO and Ring Magazine welterweight champion. You were enjoying interviewing Lauren there, weren't you? You were throwing a few in there.
Not at all. Just earning my money.
Oh, good man. Coming up to 12 noon.